frozen up. Morning world, welcome to Friday the 7th of January 2022, and today's going to be one of those days. It is 8:25 a.m. in the morning, and I am about to make my first of probably 3 trips today over to my dad's. As we all know, Dad's getting on a little bit now, and he has a bit of help, comes in a couple times a day, give him a hand with a few bits and bobs. But unfortunately, the lady who does that for him, someone we've known for a long time, well, she rang me up last night and said, "Ian, I've tested positive for COVID. I can't go and see your dad." It's like, oh. Well, he's quite capable of looking after himself to a reasonable degree, but there's certain things like Squeak, his little dog, has just had her gearbox out. She's had a hysterectomy, or spayed, or neutered, or whatever you want to call it. She has to have some tablets twice a day and some oral metacam. Well, with his hands, he can't do that, so I've got to go over now to give her first tablet of the day. She also has to go to the vets this afternoon for 3 o'clock to have a checkup after a post-op checkup. So I'll have to go and do that as well. And I'll have to go back over this evening to give her last tablet. So it's going to be at least three trips over to my dad's today, which is kind of altered my day. So I've just told the tree team that I won't be visiting them today. I won't have time to do that as well. I've got a few other jobs I need to do. The cattle need fresh bedding. There's a couple of hours in that, so I'm going to try. I was going to do that first thing this morning, but I'm going to do that when I get back. So as soon as I've been to Dad's, I've got to take him over this as well. I don't know if he's got any, so he needs to do COVID test at least for a couple of days. I would like to do that because although I'm going to go over and see him, I'm probably not actually going to see him. I'm probably going to call his dog to the door, give her tablet outside, and then disappear off again, which he won't like very much because it'll mean I won't actually get to see him. But I have to be mindful that I've got another old person living at our house, and the last thing I want to do is take this infection home if I could avoid it. So much as I'd like to go see my dad, I don't particularly want to go and see it if there's a high risk of me catching the sea. You going to flash me out? Yes, you are. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, I'm not particularly bothered about catching it myself. I'm triple jabbed, so the chances of me getting really ill, I would say, are slim. I know other people have different views on that, but that's my view. Is I shouldn't be that much risk. But Audrey, 89 years old, even if she is triple jabbed, she's not as strong as I am. So, and after all the time and effort and expense to make her a home, I would like to enjoy it for at least a couple of years. It'd be nice. Right, so oh yeah, a bit of news on Audrey's flat. Her brand spanking new combination oven microwave thing, I think it's Samsung, is it a Samsung? Decided to pack in last night. I mean, this is a 600 and something pound oven, and I don't know, it sounds like the TARDIS is trying to land in it. It sounds like a fan is coming off or something. So we've run Currys. They made us get in contact with, I think it's Samsung. Samsung said, oh, they'll send an engineer out in 2 weeks' time. which we said, well, that's not really good enough. This is an oven for a little old lady, and although we can cook her food for her, the whole idea is that she has her independence. So I think today would be a phone call to Currys and say, like, you know, if this was a microwave that was sat on the worktop, we just bring it back. So if you want, I'll just take the oven out of the thing and I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back and you can replace it with a new one. Because at the moment it sounds like it's going into orbit. It never rains. Never rains. But it does pour. So it was about this part of the journey when Julie and I came over last week to deliver Richard's wood chip that we began this great dunking biscuit debate, which has prompted a huge reaction from all of you. I mean, nobody seemed to mention the wood chip or the trip or anything else, but the dunking debate seems to have sparked off some interest. So we were talking about this last night. I said to Julie, look at all these comments on like people's favourite biscuits to dunk, and I think maybe we can do something with that. And I might have a chat with my friend, the Funky Farmer, and maybe we'll have a kitchen table biscuit dunking debate on the best biscuits, the best dunkers, the best stuff to dunk it in. It's just one of those things where, you know, people can join in. We can maybe get ourselves a selection of biscuits and a selection of potential drinks to do the dunking in, and maybe even have a dunk off. Whereas Sue's the bravest and leaves her biscuit in the dunk long enough without breaking it off. You know, the great farmer dunk off. Well, you've had the bail off, why not the dunk off? So, has the potential to be funnier than a whoopee cushion full of warm gravy. What? You just had a piece of cheese? Eh? Old Princess blinking grumpy knickers there. Cheese, you had cheese. So, yeah, cheese. Quite often when we got to give a dog a tablet, we just wrap it in a bit of cheese and they'll just down it. Or they get wise, like Squeak did this time, which is a case of they know that if they spit the tablet out first time, they'll probably get a second piece of cheese to get the tablet wrapped in. They soon learn, don't they? They ain't daft. I know you learnt pretty quick as well. So yeah, it took me 3 pieces of cheese, only little bits, to get Squeak's tablet down her throat. I don't like pushing it down their throats if I haven't got to, so sooner they would just take it themselves willingly, which they will if it's wrapped in cheese. No tablet in yours. So I just had a sneezing fit, which I think's finished. I hope it's finished. I'm just going to pop down to Tether Farm. I've got to go and unlock a gate. The guy who's got his sheep down the farm on tack wants to move them, and the field he wants to put them in is locked up, so I've just got to unlock it for him. I'm just going to do the padlock, but once it's done he can just snap it shut again, so unless he needs to go in there, then I'll just give him a key. I thought I was going to sneeze again then. No, we're alright. Couldn't believe it. This padlock's only 6 months old and it's going rusty already. Nice job, Square. That's all right. There is, once again, a lot of grass out there. So, yes, I know I haven't got the seatbelt on, but I'm literally going there. Just want to see how much grub they got left out here. A bit mucky here. I got my shoes on. Right, you can stay there because you will get mucky feet. Yeah, there's not much left out there. They've pretty much chewed that off. But that has tidied the ground up, so I'm not unhappy with that. Right, give Ray a ring and let him know he can move them. Right, well that's checked somebody else's sheep. Better check my own. Trust me to park right in a puddle. What's that? Ah, mystery solved. Now I know where the ball went. Someone's very happy to be out here. It's very windy. I've actually put a face mask over the microphone, which I'm hoping is going to cut out some of the wind noise. Right, nice and green out here. They all look happy enough, but we will get a closer look at them. Right, there's still one or two hobbling out here a bit. You were a hobbler. That little fella there was also a hobbler, but he also seems to be trying to bully everybody else. So one of the back's a bit lame. Front left. All seem to be going on their front feet. But the two we treated the other day, neither of them are limping at all now. That's good news. It's just that other one, front left. Maybe I will have to get you in and have a look. I'll bring some blue spray back with me next time. I think I took it at the Land Rover, I haven't got it with me. Hello boys and girls. Yeah, one there a bit lame. And that one there. And one there. Also lame. 3. Come on. Where's the biscuit? Where's the biscuit? Where's the biscuit? Where's the biscuit? Daft dog. Oh well, I suppose it was kind of almost inevitable that he was going to find me out here. I should have known if I met him up here. He goes, oh brilliant, he said, I got a little job for you. I should have known. Okay, that didn't take very long. It was a little job and it was a lot easier for me to do it than for him. The way I look at it, I'm going to be old one day. Older, sorry Dad, older. And I'll appreciate hopefully one of my kids helping me. As far as a farmer goes though, probably better not holding me breath. Right, it is just gone 2 o'clock I got back from my dad this morning after giving Squeaker a tablet. I got all the feeding done, all the bedding done, all the mucking out was done. Actually, I got stuck in and got it all done this morning, so it's quite nice that this afternoon I don't have to rush back from taking the dog back to the vets, because all my jobs that I had earmarked for today I just got stuck in and got it all done this morning. So, and I'm actually really grateful because it's now piddling down with rain again. Not that I can't do it in the rain, it's just the cab on the skid steer, as you know, is an open front. Not really a lot of protection for the rain in there, so I'm kind of glad I got the job done. Anyway, back over to Tidderton, pick up Dad's dog, back to Barclay. They'll take her inside, change her dressings, give her a quick once over, and then back to Tidderton, and then home again. The things we do. The things we do. Right, if you behave as well as you did yesterday, this will be a nice easy trip. So we're just taking Squeak back to the vets to just have her dressings checked and that, and stitches and whatever else, but she seems actually doing really well, so I'm not overly concerned. That's it, all done. On our way home, we'll be there back in a minute. She's all okay, got a slight temperature, but they said that's quite normal when the dew claws are taken off, because it wasn't just her gearbox out, we also had her dew claws removed because they kept catching in Dad's jumpers, and he was more concerned about pulling the dog's claw off in his jumpers, but we had the dew claws done while she was in there. So they've just changed the dressings on there because there was a little bit of weeping apparently, which is also normal, but just another tenner to put 2 dressings on her feet. I have a thing with small animal vets, so, which our local small animal vets know about. Yeah, license to print money. Hello.
Well, what is it? Dr. Porter's sent me a text.
Yeah, I've got to go up and get the medication now. It is blood clot.
It is a blood clot.
Yeah, so he wants me to go up now. He said, don't worry about the prescription he did this morning, to go straight up.
Surgery.
And go to surgery, and they're going to put the medication up to me straight away. He's going to get me in for a scan on Monday.
Yeah.
To confirm where it is and what it is. And I've got to keep taking the medication until after he's seen me after the scan. So I'm just leaving Tidderton now to go to doctors to pick up this stuff.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, so it was just as well we checked.
Yeah, it is. Definitely is.
Yeah. Alright, love.
Okay.
See you in a bit. Bye. Yeah, that's a little bit of a bugger that is. I've had some pain in my left calf for about 3 days, and it's been like crampy. It's just, it didn't feel right. And I spoke to Julie about it a couple of days ago, and I said there's something not right going on here, and I just thought to myself, I wonder if I got a blood clot in my leg. I had them years and years and years ago when I had a motorcycle accident. So anyway, I went up to the doctors day for yesterday, and they took some blood out at me and said, oh, it's probably not, you're young, there's no swelling, there's no stretching of the skin. My left calf was half a centimetre bigger than my right calf, but they didn't think it was anything very serious. But I said, like, nothing's knocked it, I've not had an accident. Well, anyway, so yesterday the nurse took my blood, rang me and said, I'm ever so sorry, can you come back in, we want to take another dose of blood, because the results were inconclusive and we didn't take enough for them to do 2 tests, to test it again. So I went in this morning and the doctor came and saw me and said, pretty sure it's not a blood clot, but we're just making sure. He filled me out a prescription for blood thinners for me to take, just in case this test came back positive. Well, of course, I've been sorting out Dad's dog and other bits and bobs, and I've not been on the phone, so just got a message at my dad saying, from the doctor saying, we've been trying to get hold of you, can you ring us please? So I've rung them and they basically said, right, get your ass at the surgery now, we want to get you started on this blood thinners and break this clot up now, and they're going to get me booked in for I presume it's an ultrasound scan or something on Monday. So it's only a little bit scary for me because this is what killed my grandmother. She had a blood clot on her leg, and actually she was in Thornbury Hospital, I think, and that the physiotherapist was just doing a bit of massage on her leg, and apparently the last thing my grandmother said was, oh, my head feels a bit funny, and that was it, she was gone. So I don't particularly want to follow my grandmother down that route, so don't know why I've got a blood clot, or if it's not actually confirmed 100% that's what it is, but according to the blood tests, that's most likely. You know, it's never a dull moment. Something's going to kill me one day. I'm just hoping it's not this. Not today, I'm not ready today. Okay, I just had a text message from the doctors as well. Just come up on my van screen there. I might struggle to do any more videos for a couple of days because they want me to rest my leg. Unfortunately, my leg is attached to the rest of my body. I don't know if I can rest my left leg. Yeah, I can't take it off. So, might be in a couple of boring days, I'm sorry. Like I said before, it's getting older business. Yeah, it's not all it's cracked up to be.